The momentum of the entire universe is going to be behind those positive thoughts. And we're just going to skyrocket. In order to have any kind of discussion about raising our vibration, we at least need a basic understanding of the law of attraction. So let's start there. In the most simplistic terms possible, the law of attraction states that basically everything is made up of energy, that as human beings, our electromagnetic field puts off a specific vibration, and the universe as a whole responds to that vibration that we're putting off and creates our existence and the reality around us in response to that vibration. So in short, what we put out is what we get back. Okay, so first things first, if everything is made of energy and everything has a vibration, then that means there's a waveform that we can use to represent that vibration. So our body has an electromagnetic frequency, and that frequency in this example looks like this, okay? So at the top here, we have our higher vibrational emotional states. At the bottom here, we have our lower vibrational emotional states. And as is everything else in life, there's ebbs and flows. Everything goes up and down. So one of the misconceptions about raising our vibration, about consciously evolving in general, is that we're trying to not have dips. And trying to not have dips goes against the natural order of things, goes against the laws of the universe. There has to be balance, there has to be an up and down. So what I want to try to explain here today is that with these ups and downs, thinking mathematically, there's an average between the up and the down, which we're gonna call our baseline. So there's a baseline straight through the middle here. This is the average frequency that we are outputting on a regular basis. And so it's not about just reaching for higher peaks, because if all we're ever doing is reaching for higher peaks, to maintain that balance, we're also going to get lower lows. So what raising our vibration is about is more so about figuring out how we can take this baseline frequency here, our average vibrational frequency, and raise it. See what I'm saying? So we're not stretching out our peaks and valleys, we're trying to keep them pretty level and even, but what we're wanting to do is we're wanting to take this whole range of frequency and bring it up. So over time, it will look more like this. So right now we're here, and we can raise here and level out somewhere up here for a while, so that we go from our experiences being here to our experiences being here. And when this happens, now when we have those inevitable lows, our lows are higher than even our highs used to be. So when we have a negative experience, like for example, something simple, like someone cuts us off on the highway, instead of having that previous reaction, which was here, going, "You mother, I could kill you, you son of a..." Instead, now we're right here. It's still a negative experience, but our immediate response to it is, oh, well, at least we're all still safe. He's probably in a hurry to get somewhere, or she probably just didn't have enough coffee this morning. Or I can think of plenty times that I cut people off on accident. It's no big deal. So now the question becomes, how do we go about raising this baseline? So just for discussion's sake, let's say that from this point to this point is 24 hours. From each one of these points to the next is 24 hours. So this is Monday morning right here. And we just got done with a really, really depressing Sunday. But you wake up on Monday and it's starting to feel a little better as we make our way through the day. And so as we're climbing, we want to remember the phrase where attention goes, energy flows. So as we're recognizing, ooh, this is going better today, or man, that thing sure doesn't feel as bad as it did yesterday. As we're consciously picking up on the fact that life is feeling pretty good right now, that's where we focus our attention. That's where we keep our attention, and it's going to give that climb momentum. So as we're climbing, we're gonna hit this peak and we're gonna bump it just a bit higher, okay? So now our point is here. This is Tuesday morning. So we've had a really good Monday. We wake up on Tuesday morning and all of a sudden it's happening again. Nothing seems to be working out, and so our vibration is just plummeting. If in these moments, as our vibration is dropped, we can consciously choose to shift our attention to the things in our life that are still going well, to the areas of our life where we still have abundance and we still have support and we still have love, because they're always there. No matter how crappy everything else is going, there's always something in our life we can be grateful for. And if we can shift our attention to those things as our vibration is dropping, we're going to slow that moment. We're not going to add to the speed of that decline. So when we hit this point, we're not going to bump it down to create that balance that we were talking about, the high peaks and deep lows. We're either going to just bounce right off of it, or we're going to stop short of it. And now, in order to recreate balance within our life, this baseline has no choice but to start climbing. So now, might as well just wipe out the rest of this, because our baseline is here now. So now our entire frequency range has moved from here to here. And now our lows aren't quite as low, and our highs are just a little bit higher. And like I was saying before, over time, if we're able to move this baseline high enough and maintain that consistent enough, our new normal, our new everyday in and out experience, even with its highs and lows, it doesn't include depression. It doesn't include anger and hopelessness and helplessness. It doesn't include sadness. Yes, we're still aware of those emotions, and yes, they may still arise from time to time, but when they do, it's so much easier for us to go, okay, well, I'm experiencing this emotion, and that's fine. It's part of life. But it doesn't consume us. It doesn't take over. It doesn't cripple everything we're doing. It just becomes a part of the ride, and it's gentle and easy to just bump right back up. And that's it. Putting our attention where we know it's going to be beneficial. As our vibration's climbing, we're focusing on the fact that our vibration is climbing. We're stoked about the fact that this feels good and that feels great and this is working out. And then when we're on our way back down, we're saying, I accept that my vibration is falling at the moment. I'm okay with that because it's part of life. But where I'm going to place my attention is on the fact that I have friends and family that love me, on the fact that I'm not starving right now. I have food to eat. I'm breathing. I am still alive. I have the ability to take a breath in and take a breath out. No matter what's going on, you can always look around you and find something to be grateful for. And when we're falling in our vibration, the more we can put our attention on that, first of all, the less impactful that fall in vibration will be on our energetic state, on our emotional state. And second of all, the easier it's going to be to start building that momentum when we make that turn and start heading back up. The easier it's going to be because we're already going to be running with the positive thoughts, and then the momentum of the entire universe is going to be behind those positive thoughts. We're just going to skyrocket. So yeah, I hope that made sense. I'm definitely going to be touching on this from time to time throughout this channel, throughout this journey. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. I would love to get into a discussion about this. I would love to know what made sense and what didn't to you guys, and how we can get into it deeper so we can all consciously evolve together. So as our vibrations are climbing, we pay attention to the things that are feeling good. We pay attention to the fact that we're on our way up, vibrationally speaking. And we put all of our energy and our attention, our focus into that, and it will help us build that momentum that will bump those peaks higher. And then as we begin to fall again, inevitably, we shift our attention elsewhere. We accept the fact that we're falling, but we shift our attention to the things that are going well and the things that we always have to be grateful for. And the combination of building the momentum as we're climbing and slowing the momentum as we're falling will gradually move that average or that base frequency higher and higher and higher, raising our vibration. And thanks to the holographic nature of the universe, when each of our individual vibrations raise, then the vibration of the atmosphere around us raises, and the vibration of the world around us raises, and the vibration of the entire universe raises. And together, we consciously evolve. My name is Jasper Fox, and this is JasperFoxArt. If this is your first time here, this entire brand and soon-to-be business, this channel, it's all dedicated to the conscious evolution of our species. Intentionally raising our vibrations so that we can all live a more abundantly joyful life. So let's consciously evolve together. And if you have any questions, again, don't forget to ask me down in the comments. I'm happy to have a discussion, make another video, whatever. I love you guys. We're still already doing it. We're doing it right now.